For opening up the Fox 2 Job Shop with us with David Flores from Green Path Debt Solutions, nonprofit credit counselors, also Fox 2 Problem Solver partners. They help our viewers when our viewers get into a financial jam. A lot of families are in a financial jam right now, and David, a lot of it is because student debt. It's really rising out there.
Yeah, it is. You know, a lot of people are going back to school now, trying to update their educational resumes so that they can stay relevant in this, crazy time.
They're going back to school so they can learn a new trade and learn a new business, but sadly they're falling farther and farther behind the 8 ball, if you will, because it costs so much to go to school, and if they don't have the greatest grades, it's going to cost even more because they're not going to get the best deals out there.
Yeah, the education is rising, but education is needed in today's economy. So people got to go back to school. They got to spend the money. They got to apply for loans, private student loans, and then after they get out of school, they got to figure out how to pay for it.
All right, let's take a look at some of the numbers right now about what has happened recently with student debt here in the United States. First of all, more than 20% of all U.S. households are carrying some kind of student debt right now. We've been told here in Michigan it's like $26,000 to $30,000 per household on average. 37.1 million Americans have this kind of debt. And that thing on the bottom, that bottom line there, is really telling because over a third are over the age of 40. This shows that these are people who are working on a second or maybe even a third career.
Yeah, and who knows how much student loan that they had before they went back to school. So they're just compiling and compiling student debt. And
it's really worse now than credit card debt as far as the growth year to year, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, in 2010, student loan debt surpassed credit card loan debt, and in 2011, it surpassed auto loan. I mean, it's just rising.
I know that Green Path is dedicated to targeting this group of people right now because you have determined that this year, 2013, is the year that it's really going to start to grow. And as you were telling me earlier, it could be another housing bubble. It could be another tech bubble that's about to burst like we have seen in the past.
Exactly, exactly. And I think the most important thing that what we're trying to do at Green Path is to try and be proactive. We're trying to be proactive so that people don't get into as much trouble as they did with the credit cards and the housing. If we can educate student loans holders, our clients, to make the right decisions now before it gets out of control, then they're going to be in the best situation.
We're watching so many people on the screen right now that are in a higher education classroom, many of them carrying student debt. Let's take a look at some federal programs right now, some federal loans that could help. And these are the things that you're telling many of your clients. First of all, there's one that's called PAYE, Pay As You Earn. What's that about?
Well, the Pay As You Earn is a relatively newer program for new borrowers. It's a program designed for student loans that were taken out after 2007. There's some eligibility requirements, and that's where Green Path can help you determine if it's right for you.
And if it's not right for you, Green Path could help to put somebody in the right space, if you will, with the right qualifications over the next couple of months or maybe even 6-7 months.
Yeah, the other thing that you saw on the screen is the income-based repayment plan, and that program is a little bit older. Yeah, the IBR.
How does that one work?
Well, the IBR is a little bit similar to the income or the pay-as-you-earn. The pay-as-you-earn is a better program slightly, but the income-based repayment is open for more borrowers. So if you had student loans prior to 2007, you would be eligible for an income-based repayment plan. Public
Loan Forgiveness Program.
Yes.
What was that one about?
Well, and actually working at Green Path Debt Solutions, I'm taking advantage of the student loan forgiveness. Essentially what it says is, if you work for a not-for-profit organization, you are eligible for student loan forgiveness. So you pay for up to 10 years after your 120th payment. Whatever's remaining on your student loan is forgivable.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're how many years into this?
I am 6 years into it.
All right. You're well on your way.
Yes.
What about graduated or extended repayment plans? Do they work? Are they something that you
Yeah, I mean, it's really the repayment plans, or even if the client should be repaying, is all something that we evaluate during our consultation at Green Path. I mean, we want to know, I mean, if somebody cannot even repay, we even go so far as looking as forbearance or deferment options for the client, where they may have a little bit of time before they get on their feet and they can start repaying their debt.
And that first consultation is usually free.
Yes.
Green Path Debt Solutions, nonprofit. Yes. I said usually, it's always free. Always. David Flores, Green Path Debt Solutions, thanks for being here. Much more information on this topic that has been supplied by Green Path at myfoxdetroit.com. You'll find it on the Job Shop.